North Ogden is a great place, but like any other place, there are things about North Ogden that you might not like so much if you're planning on moving there. Here's our list of things you should probably know before you move to North Ogden, Utah. Number 1, there's not a huge selection when it comes to shopping. They do have a UPS store, a Smith's, a Walgreens, a Big O Tires, a Walmart, a Family Dollar, and then they have a lot of mom and pop stores. But if you're looking to get the same shopping selection as you would in a big city, North Ogden is not going to be the place for you. Number 2, traffic can get a little bit crazy in North Ogden. There are 2 trouble spots especially. We have the intersection of Washington and 2550 North, and then the intersection of Washington and 2600 North. Those are the 2 most commonly reported places that have a lot of traffic. So that's something that's good to be aware of if you're going to be driving a lot and you want to move to North Ogden, Utah. Number 3, North Ogden has a high property tax, which is a little bit under 1.4%. Number 4, there's no gym in North Ogden. They do have gyms in Ogden, which will be a little bit of a drive, but is definitely doable if that's something that's very important to you. But if you need to have a gym in the city that you're living, North Ogden might not be the place for you. Number 5, of the people we talked to who live in North Ogden, a lot of them mentioned that they felt their utility bills were especially high. Number 6, North Ogden is growing quickly. In 2010, there were about 17,000 residents of North Ogden. 7 years later, in 2017, there were about 19,000 people. This can be good or bad, but if you're moving to North Ogden to raise a family or to just live there, then you're not going to want a lot of people coming because it's going to be increasing the traffic, possibly increasing crime, making it more busy. So that's something that you should be aware of. Number 7, a lot of residents of North Ogden have complained that there's very little to do in North Ogden. It's just a short drive away from Ogden, however, where they do have a lot of different things to do because it's a bigger city. So if you're willing to make that drive, it's not that big of a sacrifice. But if you don't want to be driving to Ogden every time you want to do something fun, you should be aware that North Ogden doesn't have a lot of different recreational activities. Number 8, North Ogden has an inversion problem. Especially in the winter, when the dirty air gets trapped in the valley, the air can get really bad, which we refer to often as a smog. This can be really bad for people especially with asthma or who have special conditions where the air they breathe really affects their health. This also can be unhealthy for people without health conditions that require clean air. It can create those problems, or just bad air quality in general can make you more sick. So that's something that's really good to keep in mind. And this can even be a problem in the summer, having just bad air quality. It's not trapped like it would be in the winter, but right now we have a lot of fires in California and in Utah that is creating a smog-like environment up in North Ogden. So air quality is definitely something to be aware of, and if you have health conditions or if you're concerned about that, I would avoid North Ogden. Number 9, you might get pulled over for going 5 over the speed limit. And this might be because in North Ogden there's significantly less crime than in other cities, so the cops can focus more on those kind of problems and not on crime type of problems as much. But this is good to be aware of because you'll definitely want to be going the speed limit if you're driving in North Ogden. Number 10, it's hard to find gigabit internet in North Ogden. They do have fast internet. They have about 250 megabits available pretty much everywhere, and they do have a little bit of gigabit internet available in select places. But if you are concerned with getting that kind of internet, having very high upload-download speeds, then you may want to find somewhere where you are more likely to be able to get that internet that you need. So there are our 10 reasons why you might not want to move to North Ogden, Utah. I hope you enjoyed that. Have you lived in North Ogden? Tell us in the comments below if you think we missed anything. We'd love to hear what you have to say. If you're interested in hearing more about North Ogden, you can visit our website, lifey.org, that's lifey.org/North-Ogden-Utah. And we'll put a link to that in the description below. And you can just see we've surveyed a lot of people about North Ogden and what they think about it. And it's all there on that website if you'd like to learn more.